Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News, held live Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And for today's lead story, here's our host, Chillie Falls. Hey, good morning to a special episode of Travel and Cruise Industry News on Sunday morning, December 22nd, 2019. And this is just an update I wanted to get up quickly in case some of you folks are traveling this morning to meet the Carnival Glory and to sail on her later on today. Carnival, of course, has altered some things because of the accident yesterday. So just want to get that out to you in case you are traveling, heading toward New Orleans today, or you're already in New Orleans and planning on heading over to the facilities at the pier later on. So let's get right to it. First of all, I think by now everybody is aware that the Carnival Glory, in attempting to dock in Cozumel, had an allision. That's a collision with two boats, called allision with an A, but it collided with the Carnival Legend. Both ships were damaged, but both were seaworthy. The biggest part of the damage, of course, was to the Carnival Glory. She is scheduled to arrive back in New Orleans. Let's see, I'm doing this at 4 a.m. She's supposed to get into New Orleans somewhere between 5:30 and 6 o'clock this morning. Now, the original schedule was for her to unload all the passengers and to reload and sail at 3:30 this afternoon. That has been now altered considerably. The departure time will be closer to midnight tonight, as they are going to try to get as much of the repair work done in port as they can. Of course, they've been doing some on the fly as they're sailing too, but some more of the structural and cosmetic work while it's in port. At any rate, it's probably going to be midnight tonight before she sails. And in a letter to the passengers that are scheduled for that, Carnival has asked that you not arrive until 1:30 to 2 o'clock this afternoon. All passengers will need to be on board by 5 o'clock instead of, I think it was, you had to be on board by 2:30, I think was the original time. Also note that the call to Cozumel will now be moved to Friday instead of Tuesday. And of course, any tours or excursions will be adjusted accordingly. Given the impact to the aft restaurant, Carnival has also asked that the passengers make some adjustments for their dining plans for this next week's cruise. Some guests who requested assigned dining will have to move to your time dining in the main dining room. And guests will be seated on a first come, first served basis. So they're going to have a few little changes, probably some adjustments to the itinerary as well. But they're making the best of what was a very bad situation in Cozumel yesterday. So they are working on it literally as we speak, and we'll be working on it throughout the day today. and hopefully they will sail somewhere in the vicinity of midnight tonight. So that's the main thing for us today. Before we wrap this up, a quick word from one of our sponsoring partners. Do you have a bad back, bad hips, bad knees, or any other mobility issues? Think about Scootaround. For scooters, walkers, wheelchairs, even oxygen needs, delivered right to your cabin. Scootaround for all your mobility needs on your upcoming cruise. Didn't mean to do that a second time. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that a second time. You know me, I was still, especially at 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm not totally awake and I'm sitting here trying to punch buttons. Anyway, that does about wrap us up today. If you folks, any of you folks that are scheduled on the Glory tonight, Carnival's doing everything they can to make sure that you still have a good, memorable cruise. But just keep in mind, there could be some, a little discomfort and slight changes and alterations, but hopefully they'll get it all together. So if you're on that cruise, good luck to you. Let me know how it goes. Please send me comments or messages or emails or anything you do to let me know how things are going out there for you. So that's the Carnival Glory with an update from Chili's Cruises and Travel and Cruise Industry News. We'll be back and see you as needed during the week. Remember, there's no scheduled broadcast, no live broadcasts this week because of the holidays. And but I will, if we have some major story like this one, either go live or get a video up as quickly as I can. That's it for today. That about wraps up today's travel and cruise industry news. We hope to see you next time. We meet here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This broadcast was produced by Chili's Cruises and hosted by me, Chili Falls.